Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Tuesday, March 24, 2026. In the headlines, government refutes allegations of involvement in Perseverance landfill fires. Amended land ownership law seeks to close loopholes and improve access. Rise in cost of living raises concerns as global tensions affect economies. Also in the news, regionally, Cuban healthcare workers leave Jamaica after decades of service. Internationally, China limits fertilizer exports as global supply tightens. Plus in the sports news, Classic Lighting Caribbean National Netball Tournament to shoot off this weekend.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. One member of Parliament is pointing a finger at the government for the recent fire at the Perseverance landfill. At today's sitting of the House of Representatives, MP Karine James dismissed these allegations, cautioning against the spread of unfounded information. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Honorable Karine James, today refuted claims that a government ministry may have been responsible for the recent fires at the Perseverance landfill. The allegations were made by MP for St. George Northwest, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives under the agenda item Personal Explanation.
As far as we understand, were started by the burning of some materials from a certain ministries of government. If that is the case, then in fact government could be accused of participating in the health destruction of the people of certain parts of the country.
The fires in question first began on March 8th in the used tire section of the landfill. On March 20th, another fire ignited in the same area. According to statements by the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, action is being taken to contain and extinguish the flames. Mitchell also called on the Minister for Health and the Leader of Government Business, MP Philip Telesford, to take action to protect the health of residents in the affected areas. Tension ensued when Speaker of the House, Leo Cato, asked the MP to use personal explanations only for personal and non-controversial matters and to reserve other comments for the adjournment.
I just made it clear what I would accept a personal explanation going forward. Honorable MP.
You could say, but I'm making the point.
Honorable MP, you can sit and argue with the Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry.
Oh, this light of, whose light is it? Please take the floor. Yeah? Honorable MP, please take the floor.
MP for St. John and Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, who serves as the line minister for the GSWMA, later rebutted Mitchell's statements during the adjournment.
One, and I will reiterate, the fire in question was on the CND and tire storage site and not on the active landfall. Second, that the cause of the fire remains unconfirmed and investigations remain outstanding. Third, that the authority and the fire service mount an active response and containment effort, and the site is currently contained and under monitoring. Fourth, there has been no reported forest encroachment, and the public health risk to surrounding communities appears on the basis of current technical advice to be relatively low, though continued vigilance remains necessary both on the part of the managers as well as the community residents.
James cautioned members of the House not to politicize legitimate public concerns and not to undermine confidence in institutions through unfounded statements. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Meanwhile, members of the House of Representatives passed an amendment to the land ownership legislation with a view to closing legal loopholes and bridging barriers to land ownership.
At Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives, the government introduced and passed the Possessory Titles Amendment Bill 2026, aimed at strengthening and clarifying the process for claiming land ownership. The bill proposes 13 key changes, among them a rule preventing individuals from making more than one possessory title claim within 20 years. It also seeks to limit claims to a maximum of 1/4 acre, unless applicants can prove long-term possession of a larger area. MP Ron Redhead said the amendment is designed to close existing gaps in legislation.
This amendment bill is about closing those gaps, strengthening the system, and protecting the integrity of land ownership in Grenada. A balance between justice for the occupier and protection for the right legal owner. Two very critical points, different, but they intertwine because this is going to help strengthen the process in that regard.
Additional measures include stricter application requirements, mandatory surveyor reports, and expanded notification procedures to ensure all affected parties are informed. According to Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, the law does not apply to Crown lands. However, it will address the issue of absentee landowners, a barrier to land ownership.
We also have to be able to give current and next generations of Grenadians the opportunity to be able to have proper title to land. In circumstances where you can't find owners, where they are not coming back to the country but are unwilling to sell, there has to be some limitations as to a situation where you don't end up where all the people living on the land don't own the land, and the people who own it are either uninterested or out of the country.
Opposition MP Clarice Modeste Kerwin expressed her support but called for clarity on the clause obligating applicants to pay for administrative costs.
I would have preferred to see, and I think the public would like to get an idea of what the cost would be. I don't know, it probably could come in an SRO, but I think this will not be complete until persons do know what they're expected to pay.
The bill was passed unanimously in the House of Representatives and now awaits review by the Senate. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Other news, opposition leader Emmeline Pear is calling for a full investigation into the National Lotteries Authority on the heels of allegations of corruption. Pear made the call during a sitting of the House of Representatives today.
Opposition leader Emmeline Pear, who chairs the Public Accounts Committee, told Parliament that her committee has decided to request an official investigation into the Grenada National Lotteries Authority, NLA.
The question is to ask the Accountant General, the Director of Audit, Mr. Speaker, to conduct an investigation into the National Lotteries Authority and to provide that report to the Parliament of Grenada.
Pear explained that the committee is now reviewing public records and working with leaders in the public service to set priorities for their work. She said concerns about the NLA have grown, especially after the dismissal of former Minister Jonathan Lacrette, who had called for more oversight of the statutory body.
And in the context that some time ago, we had a Minister of Government indicating that there is a high level of corruption within that organization, a minister of government specifying that he would have written to the head of the board of the National Lottery Authority, and to the extent of dismissal because of activities that this individual was involved in. We don't know, I don't know. This is what the minister, the line minister, would have stated. Subsequently, Mr. Speaker, we were told that this particular individual was recalled, and of course we know subsequently it's public information that the minister in question was fired from the cabinet.
Pear said the Public Accounts Committee will request an investigation and expects a report to be provided to Parliament. Tony Julian, GBN News.
Now, concerns are growing in Grenada over the rising cost of living as global tensions continue to impact economies around the world. Government officials and union leaders are now warning that Grenada could soon feel the effects at home. Shania McIntosh has more details.
Minister for Economic Development, Honorable Lennox Andrews, has cautioned that the ongoing war in the Middle East is expected to drive up the cost of basic food items in Grenada. The minister explained that increases in fuel prices will have a ripple effect across the economy, leading to higher costs for goods and services.
But if we follow the strategy used by our other leaders, that we should focus on domestic production as a substitute for many of the goods that we import in, then we should be able to buffer better an external shock that will lead to higher price and that will lead to a reduction in supply. And in that regard, we have the food insecurity or the food security program in place, where we are focusing on increasing domestic production in the Ministry of Agriculture.
Minister Andrews emphasized that Grenada can reduce its vulnerability to these external shocks by adopting strategies used by other nations. He highlighted the importance of strengthening domestic production to replace imported goods, noting that such measures could help cushion the impact of rising global prices. Meanwhile, President of the Technical and Allied Workers Union, TAU, Andre Lewis, echoed similar concerns. He stated that the ongoing conflict will have serious implications for the global economy.
Is that as we continue to be negatively impacted, it can have serious implications for our social outlook. And these can lead to unrest. This can lead to challenges. So we need to be aware of that. And therefore, this opportunity has also been used to call upon our colleagues in the tripartite arrangement, the government, to do whatever it could to help cushion the impact of the economic fallout. And also a call to our friends in the private sector to put people before profit. This is not a time to look to maximize your profit.
Lewis pointed out that Grenada as a country heavily reliant on imports and international goods is particularly exposed and likely to feel the negative effects of rising prices. Both officials stressed the need for proactive measures to safeguard the local economy and ease the burden on consumers. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Still to come from us in the Grenadian capital, the Democratic People's Movement urges Grenadian solidarity with Cuba amid crisis. And the Premier of Nevis urges Caribbean leaders to rethink economic strategies amid global uncertainty.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
stress when your getaway car gets away? Have peace of mind with CG United Comprehensive Motor Insurance.
This mask is itchy. Does anyone have any lotion?
We can't protect you from scary clowns, but we can protect you from motor theft and damage. CG United. Good like that.
Every generation has its moment. A moment when a nation decides to build something greater. For its people, for its future. For Grenada, that moment is now. The government of Grenada invites the entire nation to witness the groundbreaking ceremony for the new General Hospital under Project Polaris. Be there as we break ground on a future where every Grenadian has access to modern, world-class healthcare. Friday, 27th March, at the Project Polaris site, Calaveni, St. George. Arrive at 3:30 p.m. The ceremony begins at 4 p.m.
Email inbox with myaccount.grenlec.com. Sign in to myaccount.grenlec.com, where you'll be directed to the home screen. Under additional options and paperless billing, hit sign up. Enter the email where you'd like to receive your bills. Check the accounts you want, then click Sign Me Up. It's that easy. Your bills now come straight to your email inbox. We're moving to paperless billing. Get ready today.
Some invitations are worth saying yes to. Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited is celebrating 15 years of its Pump It Up Family Fun Walk. Join us on the Sister Al of Carriacou on April 19th from the Alexis Food Stores at 3:30 p.m. and mainland Grenada on May 3rd from the SSU Camp in Point Salines at 3:30 p.m. as we celebrate 15 years of saying yes to family, fitness, and fun. Register now. Get ready to pump it up with us. Individual packages are $25 and groups of 3 or more are $20 per package. All proceeds will go to the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. For more information, visit our website or any of our retail counter units.
Welcome home.
A trip to Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Kirani James Athletic Stadium in St. George's. Under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organize now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with cash pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. 5,000 they come win easy. Cash pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Home is easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Kites in the sky, families on the beach, good food, good vibes. It's the Easter season. But parents, remember this. Even on holidays, your parenting duties continues. If they're at the beach, stay within arm's reach. If they're flying kites, keep them away from the roads and electrical lines. If they're out, know where they are, who they're with, and what time they're coming home. And remember, if you're liming, somebody must stay sober to supervise. More free time means more screen time. Monitor online activity. Maintain curfews. Keep structure in place. Because safety starts at home. This Easter, let's protect what matters most. A message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. Empowering parents, protecting children.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
EduFest 2026 came to an exciting close today as students from across Grenada gathered to showcase their talent, creativity and innovation. Shania McIntosh reports.
The 2026 staging of EduFest culminated today at the Grenada Trade Center in Monrouge, St. George, bringing together students from across the island in a vibrant display of talent, creativity, and school pride. Students from the adolescent mothers were also part of the event, showcasing their creativity through handmade bags.
Bags is made out of leather and cloth. The bags were made by the students of PAM. Social media had an effect on it, and some of the students like fashion design, so they decided to make bags out of it. Okay.
Today's activities featured colorful marches, cultural performances, and engaging skits, all centered on themes of innovation, unity, and the importance of education. A highlight of the event was a musical performance by Gabrielle Peters Woodruff of the First Choice Junior School, who shared her love for singing and passion for making people happy.
I just like my voice, and I like to make people happy when I'm singing.
Principal Elizabeth Forsyth noted that she wrote the song specifically for her student after conducting research and collaborating with the EduFest team to ensure it reflected the festival's message.
I believe I had enough experience in the field of education to maybe pen something. So I reflected on my experiences at various schools where I served as a teacher, as a principal, where I served in the Ministry of Education for a brief while and so on. And the idea started to flow because I'm also a very involved believer in missionary work too. So I was able to kind of sync the both ideas and come up with the song.
EduFest 2026 closed on a high note, celebrating the creativity and potential of Grenada's youth. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
All right. This story to report, the Democratic People's Movement, DPM, is calling on Grenadians to stand in solidarity with Cuba. Christina John has this report.
Cuba is currently experiencing one of its most severe crises in decades, with widespread shortages of fuel, electricity, and basic supplies, leading to frequent nationwide power outages. At the DPM's Congress on Sunday, the political leader, Peter David, welcomed Cuba's new ambassador to Grenada, underscoring the long-standing relationship between the two countries.
I just want to, if you will allow me,
welcome the new Cuban ambassador to Grenada. Ambassador, take a bow. Ambassador, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn if I stand here today and say this nation of ours is a grateful nation. We shall forever be grateful for the bonds and solidarity that have shaped the relations among our people, in good times and in bad times. Please convey our gratitude to your government and people.
Deputy Political Leader Ali Gill echoed similar sentiments of support. He emphasized the importance of collective action.
Brothers, comrades, allow me to acknowledge the diplomatic corps with us here this afternoon as we continue to stand in solidarity with Cuba, who are facing a very difficult time. Cuba has given us so much. If only now we can stand in solidarity with them and give them and lift our voices in support of the government and people of Cuba.
Premier Mark Brantley, in his keynote address, alluded to the present situation in Cuba, citing instability across the region if the situation should escalate.
Yet another crisis is looming. As I prepared myself to come here this afternoon, I was looking at the news, and we saw the sad reports that the people of Cuba are again in darkness because they have had a nationwide shutdown of their electricity grid. That, in large measure, as we know, is due to the blockade that the United States has imposed on our sister Cuba. Now, I want to say here today that if that situation escalates, what is to become of the 11 million Cubans who call that island home? And if even a fraction of those 11 million Cubans were to take to the high seas to flee a situation which is intolerable in their own country, I suppose you here in Grenada will agree with me that that will lead to tremendous instability in the Caribbean region.
Christina John, GBN News.
Meanwhile, regional leaders are being urged to rethink their economic strategies in response to growing global uncertainty.
Speaking at Sunday's Democratic People's Movement Congress in Grenada, Premier of Nevis, Mark Brantley, warned that policies from major global powers are posing serious risks to Caribbean economies, including Grenada. Brantley said the shifting global landscapes should be seen as an opportunity for transformation, calling on regional leaders to adapt a new mindset and reposition their economies.
It means, in my view, that we need new thinking and new approaches to governance at the domestic and regional levels. Grenada, like St. Kitts and Nevis, my own country, and the rest of the OECS, has an open economy depending on inflows of revenue from tourism, agricultural trade, domestic taxes, and in the recent past, the Citizenship by Investment program. I have argued for many years, and I believe it must now be clear to many, that in my own country of St. Kitts and Nevis, we desperately need to expand and diversify our economy. The same, I can say, is true of Grenada. It is no secret that the European Union wants these CBI programs to end. Already the programs in Malta and Cyprus have been closed down. Tightening visa restrictions on our people, as illustrated earlier, is one way that global powers are seeking to bring pressure to bear on these programs and on our fragile economies. Grenada, like her OECS neighbors, has to move at pace to diversify its economy away from the significant dependence on CBI flows.
Brantley also encouraged governments to create incentives for citizens living abroad to return home and contribute to national development, while urging a stronger focus on partnerships within the Caribbean, Latin America, Africa, and the wider global south.
To the United States cracking down on illegal migration and accelerating deportations. It's a moment of levity, brothers and sisters, to make the point that some in our diaspora must prepare themselves either to come home or be sent home. Just 3 days ago, the United States announced that Grenadians seeking a U.S. visa must now post a U.S. $15,000 bond, which they will lose if they overstay in America. Since you and I, and more importantly, the United States of America, knows that the average Grenadian cannot afford such a bond, this new policy effectively closes the door on many to visit the United States. We must create greater opportunities for intra-regional migration.
The Nevis Premier stressed that without a clear and coordinated plan, small island states risk being left behind in what he described as a changing world order. He outlined several recommendations for regional action, warning that failure to adapt could see countries succumb to the laws of the jungle.
I suggest 1. Grenada should accelerate the development of the renewable energy sector. Here in Grenada, you have abundant sun, wind, and oceans, and I'm advised that you may also have abundant geothermal potential. 2, investing in greater food security, including agriculture and agriculture value-added products. Food security, in my opinion, is national security. Number 3, we should get the growing cruise industry to contribute more to enjoy our shores. Number 4, we must accelerate investment in the creative economy. 5, we should accelerate the development of special economic zones for identified sectors which the country wishes to develop.
Brantley was the keynote speaker at the DPM's Congress, where he addressed party members and supporters on the need for resilience, collaboration, and strategic planning across the Caribbean. Chrislina John, GBN News.
It's time for GBN ISO. Stay with us.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISO is brought to you by ClearVision.
Oh, I got my glasses from ClearVision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at ClearVision Eye Center.
ClearVision Eye Center.
ClearVision Eye Center.
Our ISO reporter submitted 2 photographs of a twin cucumber. The photos clearly show that it grows from the same stem. However, the cucumber is split into 2 as it grows like conjoined twins. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or via our other social media platforms.
After the break, Grenada boosts agriculture with major upgrades at Grand Bras Estate. We'll be back.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
running a business or just running a hustle? Join Grenville Cooperative Credit Union for its 3rd annual Business Smart Forum under the theme From Hustle to Enterprise, Building Structured, Sustainable Businesses. March 26th, Grenada Trade Center.
Registration begins 9:30 in the morning.
Engage in powerful workshop-style sessions on managing the small business like a business, not a hustle. Financial discipline for small businesses, because cash flow is king. Network with experts from Grenada Industrial Development Corporation, Inland Revenue, and Grenada Chamber of Commerce. Register today at any GCCU branch or call 442-8602. Your contribution, members $100, $150 for non-members. At GCCU, small business is our business.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Look to the east for the coming of Bingo!
Grenada, this is the big one! Sunday, March 29th, Progress Park St. Andrew is the place to be as Megafolds Promotions presents the 2nd edition of the massive Eastside Mega Bingo! Get ready to shout Bingo! At 5 p.m. because we've got over $100,000 in cash to be won!
This is awesome!
We're talking 10 games at $5,000 each and 5 games at $10,000. Tickets are just $60 for one or $100 for two. So make it a date. Progress Park, Sunday, March 29th for the massive Eastside Mega Bingo. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you. No, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands. We got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run it, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you run it, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division are coming to a community near you. That's right, our satellite offices are on the move, bringing services closer to home. No long travel, no hassle, just quick, convenient service right in your community. We'll be on location to help you with all your tax and vendor registration matters. Ask about tax refunds, file objections, check property tax balances, pay your taxes on the spot, and yes, you can even register for GTAX and sign up for the new vendors portal. Catch us at these locations: in St. George, at the Bruce Street Mall on Friday, February 27th and March 27th, at our Young Street office on March 7th and March 14th, in St. John on Friday, February 27th at St. Francis Street. We'll be at the Grenville Car Park in St. Andrew and at the Carriacou District Revenue Office on Friday, March 13th. And on Friday, March 20th, we'll be at the District Revenue Offices in St. Patrick and St. Mark. All locations open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Longer hours, more convenience, better service for you. The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division's satellite office. Don't miss this opportunity.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for two to enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. You home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
The government of Grenada is advancing work to strengthen the agriculture sector with upgrades underway at the Grand Bras Estate in St. Andrew. Minister for Agriculture, Lands and Forestry Lennox Andrews recently visited the estate to view progress on a new administrative and training center, which is being constructed under the OECS Integrated Land Management Program, supported by the European Union. The project, valued at approximately $2 million EC, aims to transform the estate into a center of excellence, featuring a modern training facility and improve access roads. Grand Bras Estate is one of the government's top producing estates, employing nearly 30 workers. It produced over 36,000 pounds of ground provisions, fruits, citrus and vegetables in 2025 and supports ongoing agricultural research. We can tell you too, the upgrades are expected to be completed by June of this year. We'll be right back.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop. and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our final descent to Morris Bishop International Airport. Welcome to Grenada.
Our marketing goals for 2026 are ambitious yet achievable. We aim to drive airlift growth by collaborating with airlines and travel partners to expand seat capacity and routes. Strengthening community and stakeholder engagement is key, as we want to ensure that the benefits of tourism are felt broadly across our islands. Promoting sustainable tourism is a priority, as we encourage practices that preserve Grenada's environment, heritage, and cultural identity. We also want to focus on expanding into new markets while reinforcing our brand's position in existing markets. By increasing engagement and conversion through targeted digital campaigns, enhancing content quality, and building strong relationships with industry partners, we hope to boost brand awareness, improve our reputation, and secure media mentions in our target markets.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
What's up, sporting fans? First off, in a challenging outing last evening, the West Indies women faced a relentless Australian offensive that secured a 3-0 series sweep for the visitors. Despite the lopsided final score, the Windies found themselves battling a record-breaking blitz and the elements in their final T20 before the upcoming World Cup. The Windies bowlers were put on the back foot early as Georgia Vall exploited the conditions to strike a 52-ball century. The hosts were left with a daunting mountain to climb after Australia posted 7 for 211, their highest total of the series. The West Indies' response never truly found its rhythm before nature intervened. Heavy rain ultimately halted play. With the hosts well behind the required run rate, they were handed a 40-run loss via the Duckworth-Lewis-Stern method. While the series result was a disappointing clean sweep, the Windies now head to England for the June World Cup with clear areas for improvement. All right, the Spice Isle is bracing for a high-stakes showdown as Grenada's senior women's national team returns to the Karani James Athletic Stadium on April 14 to face off against the Cayman Islands. With the CONCACAF W qualifiers reaching their boiling point, the pressure is on. Currently sitting fourth in Group C, the Spice Girls know that every minute matters and every point is precious. This isn't just another fixture, you see. It's a critical penultimate test and a fierce battle to defend home turf. The national call to action is out. Fans are urged to fill the stands and provide the 12-man energy needed to push the team toward a victory. Following this home clash, the squad will fly out to Bermuda for their final group match on April 18. Netball returns to center stage in Grenada with the Classic Lighting Caribbean National Netball Tournament this weekend. Organized by Netball Grenada, the event is a cornerstone of the island's strategy to revitalize the sport through community engagement and grassroots development. Spokesperson General Andrews highlighted that the tournament expects to host more than 10 teams, including powerhouse competitors like Top Strikers, Queen's Park Rangers and SJC. Competition will span junior, senior and male categories. Right, sports news there for you at the moment. For years, Cuba sent medical professionals to work in Jamaica, making its health missions one of the Caribbean islands' most visible international programs. Now that presence has come to an end. The Jamaica government has thanked Cuba for its long-standing support in the country's health sector. However, opposition health spokesman Dr. Alfred Dawes warned that the departure will create challenges for treating patients.
The Jamaican government has expressed appreciation to the government of Cuba for its long-standing contribution to the country's health sector, but gratitude won't treat patients. Opposition spokesman on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes, said the sector will face challenges.
I'm very worried for the country. It's unfortunate that we are victims of a great power rivalry, because that's exactly what it is, and it's unfortunate that we're trading the healthcare of our Jamaicans for diplomatic goodwill.
The close to 300 workers are being offered individual contracts. While Dr. Dawes doubts a high take-up, Michael Stern, chairman of the Southern Regional Health Authority, thinks otherwise.
If you give them a contract tomorrow morning and they are allowed to come back, 100% of them coming back here, because they like the condition under which they work here. They love the Jamaican country as a whole and what it offers, and they are very pleased with the service that they offer to the people of Jamaica.
Many of them would like to come back here, and I'm praying for them to get through with all the documentation, and we will be waiting for them here in Jamaica.
Them knowing that, they're not gonna go back to Jamaica, continue working, continue making a good amount of money, being able to get or provide for themselves and their families. Yeah, that being out of the way for them, yeah, it would definitely have them frustrated.
Despite concerns raised, the ministry is urging calm. The officials are saying there's nothing to worry about. On March 9, 2026, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said negotiations are advanced to conclude a memorandum of understanding agreements with Ghana and Nigeria. He also said Cabinet gave approval for the ministry to do direct recruiting through private recruiters.
We will be pursuing that also to ensure that we shorten the gap between recruitment and getting persons in the system.
There's also a call in the diaspora for specialist posts.
We got 130, just under 140 applications. We have shortlisted those to 70 specialist nurses from the diaspora.
Further afield, the global shortage of fertilizers is getting worse as the conflict in Iran disrupts supply lines. China has responded by restricting fertilizer exports to ensure its own farmers have enough and protect them from rising global prices. This move is expected to have a major impact on the world's food supply.
Here in northern China, farmers are entering one of the most critical periods of the year, the spring planting season. This is when fertilizer is in highest demand, helping crops like wheat and corn take root after the winter months. But globally, supply is tightening. A third of the world's fertilizer trade passes through the Strait of Hormuz, and disruptions caused by the Iran war are causing prices to soar, with some fertilizers up by around 40%. That's putting pressure on farmers worldwide. China is one of the world's largest fertilizer producers, accounting for around a third of global output of key nutrients like phosphates. But instead of exporting more to meet global demand, it's doing the opposite. Beijing is restricting fertilizer exports and keeping more supply at home in order to shield its own agricultural sector. That's tightening supply and raising prices for countries that rely on Chinese fertilizer, including India and Brazil, and many Southeast Asian nations. Ultimately, this shortage isn't just about fertilizer. It's about ensuring farmers can grow their crops and people have enough food to eat. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera, Beijing.
Thanks so much. A reminder of the headlines right after this. Reminder of the headlines. Government refutes allegations of involvement in Perseverance landfill fires. Amended land ownership law seeks to close loopholes and improve access. Rising cost of living raises concerns as global tensions affect economies. Also in the news, regionally, Cuban healthcare workers leave Jamaica after decades of service. Internationally, China limits fertilizer exports as global supply tightens. Plus, in the sports news, Classic Lighting Caribbean National Netball Tournament to shoot off this weekend. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. Have a good night.